Hello! I wanted to show you my little power plant I've been working on. The main reason I want to show it is because I'm a bit overwhelmed with my current project of electronics factory. So, I'll show you the power plant which produces nearly 100,000 megawatts of power. The factory in question uses rocket fuel. It's quite the thing. I've seen a lot of people in the mid-game, early mid-game, go for turbo fuel, but I already had a setup with enough power, like 9k or something, 9k megawatts, to push me right to the point where I could afford rocket fuel. So first we need to get to the K-cannon. The factory is situated on the crater lake thingy, the other side where a lot of people built their turbo fuel plants. But I thought it was a bit boring and I haven't really seen people do much with rocket fuel. At this point it's almost as easy to go to nuclear power, so I want to do this. So it's quite some generators. All of these work or at least they should work at 100% efficiency, and that is mainly because I produce a lot more rocket fuel than these can use. So there's like a lot of capacity left. Yeah, the regular rocket fuel recipe is using nitric acid, which I think I still can't actually do. I haven't unlocked the recipe, but I was lucky enough to find this alternate recipe quite quickly, and it's really easy setup, and it's the one I'm using. And this is a ideal location because everything is reasonably uh, readily available. There we have the nitrogen gas. There we have some sulfur and also a little bit from there. Also coal from there, and there's a bunch of oil here. But when I started building this and putting the values of resources I had available to the calculator tool website thing, I didn't realize which of the resources was the most critical, which would be the bottlenecking resource. And that one turned out to be sulfur, which I didn't realize. Not nitric acid, the nitrogen is like second, and oil, this whole setup uses actually very little oil. And I'm using some other alternative recipes, such as this one, which turns the crude oil straight to heavy oil residue, which is somewhat popular also in the rocket fuel, I mean the turbo fuel factories that other use. Although maybe they use the earlier version with the packaged diluted fuel or something like that. This one does it straight in the blender. So I make heavy oil residue and polymer. Polymer is byproduct which is just going straight to the sink. no use for it. And here we have, how many is this? Is it 12? No, it's more than 12. I don't know how many, but this many refineries making heavy oil residue, which is then pumped through these pipes. These, I think this is 16 of these. 16 of, how do you call this? Blenders, yeah, blenders. And here, these are making diluted fuel. And it is 100 fuel per minute. And they are pumped, or the fuel is pumped to these blenders. And water comes from below, because on a lake. I don't even want to show that, because I spent no time making anything pretty down there. I hate water things. As you can see, the pipes are like extremely wacky. And I didn't want to use floor holes because apparently those cause some fluid issues and stuff. Because fluid issues is like biggest pain in the ass in this game. Yeah, but this produces 100 fuel, and there's exactly same amount of these blenders, because these also require 100 fuel per minute. So this is a bit extreme, because one Mark II pipe uses, or could take 600 fuel, so I could have done this with like 3 or 4 or something like that, but each pipe of these, there's 16 I think, goes 1-to-1 to these machines, so I made this thingy. And here all the fuel goes here. As you can see, some of these are yellow because I'm not using that much rocket fuel. So these are full blast, but these are not. So it should mean, now that I check this graph here, yes, it is completely straight, no fluctuations. And yeah, but there's like still a lot more capacity. And the recipe is actually quite simple, because I mean the fuel isn't even hard, and nitrogen comes straight from the pipes from there. No need to process it. Same goes with sulfur and coal. It's just simple as that. The coal comes from underground, or like second floor here. This is the coal going up, and this is the byproduct of the recipe, which is like, wait, what is it? Compacted coal, yeah. And that also goes straight to the sink. I mean, maybe if I have the time and energy, I'll find a use for those or ship them away with the train. At the moment, I have so many other things to do that I don't really care. But each of these produces 150, and I have 16 of these, so 16 times 150 means I have this much fuel. 2400. And these only take 4.17 per minute. So if I can use the calculator, there is capacity for 575 generators, and this times this means that the theoretical max output without the power augment is 143,000, so it's quite a lot. And I think this is much easier setup than the turbo fuel, Although you need a lot, and I mean a lot of generators. I need to expand this when I do, or if I even do, somewhere around this part maybe. And then what else is there to show? I mean, it's like somewhat neatly this part here, those are there, and these are here. Pipes go in a decently neat order. Nothing crazy. Not much clipping. These are on a blueprint which simply just has four fuel generators, and in the middle there's a power pole which is connected to all those four. So then I just connect that pole to the next one, which means that this barely fits in the blueprint designer, so I have to use or manually put all the pipes, which is a pain, but oh well. And here is the power augmenter. I don't actually even know how this works. It's just connected to some of these, and it makes this much. I don't know if I should be connecting it differently or what. I don't know. What are those signs? Oh yeah. Everything here is running on Mark 5 belts. So, and I mean all the belts are, or no belt has more than 600 per minute going on them. What else is there? There's a railroad thingy going over this, or around this place, and there's one singular train going here, which takes these packaged nitrogen gas thingies, and it's like it takes those, and the train comes, it unloads the empty canisters and takes the filled ones, and then the empty ones go here, and it's the same canisters that keep circulating around, because the factory uses all these two pipes full, 600 and 600 I think, and there's 300 left over. But I don't even need that much. This one goes only to the production of this thingy, which I don't know, maybe I redo when I have the other recipe. I don't know if it's even better, probably it is. But yeah, it doesn't take much of this. So this goes to the aluminium plant, it gets unpackaged and used there. But there's also the polymer resin, which can be maybe used here or also shipped away with the train. And I'm also thinking that because the plant uses so little actual crude oil, that I would just build another train station here, and I would use the fluid train carts and move the fuel or the crude oil somewhere else where I need it. For what? I don't know. But for the future, so yeah, but at the moment that's the only part, or the only thing that this train track is used for at the moment. So the train comes from there, goes around, and here, and back there. There's the train track is supposed to also go there and around there, to at least to some degree go around the map. So now the train tracks and railroads are mostly just closed loops for a couple of trains. So there's like, I'm not using the block signal thingies, I don't know how to even use those yet. So, what else is there? So, I don't know. I don't think there's much else. Oh, there's the train is coming. Can enjoy some train rides. Yeah, so the front one is empty and the back one is hopefully filled with nitrous, empty canisters. This might not be working, I don't know. It's been running for quite some time, I don't know if there's some proper amount, wrong amount somewhere in the system, so it's all bugged or something. I don't even have, for the fused modular frames, I don't even have the heavy modular frames hooked yet, so it's basically running just only when I put some modular frames there. So I need to build a extra plant for those as well. And actually take the train out of here for a final look. Yeah. And I'll probably do some more pillars and supports for the train track because this is not finished yet. I also want to keep all of this like open. I don't want to close it with walls and stuff. And there's the other Hypertube cannon there, which I used to go between the bases and still do. It's clipping a little bit. Couldn't bother to move it. And here is a little bit of clipping, but I CBA moving it. There's also some trees that need to be exterminated here. But yeah, I don't know. That was the power plant, the rocket fuel. Pretty cool. Also, it's a gas, so there shouldn't be any issues with the head lift. Although I'm not even moving it up or down. It's basically all on the same level. So there shouldn't be issues even if it was a fluid. But if you want to build a rocket fuel factory, you could easily make it like very vertical with no issues. Let's clip through the tree there. Yeah, my aluminium plant is close to the pink forest thingy. And it's not even like aluminium plant anymore at this point, it's like a lot more stuff as well. So yeah, it unloads here. And here's a packager which takes this, unpackages it, and empty fluid things go here and back up to the system, and here the nitrogen goes through pipes to the thingy somewhere there. Yeah, that's the thing, that's the build. Funny GG.